Good evening, guys. It's 5:56 p.m. It's almost 6 o'clock actually. So today I'm late in recording the video. Today is a Monday, right? January. What's the date today? 10th. Yes, 10th. So let's start with the pre-market notes, right? So right now NQ is driving other markets, so keep that in mind because NQ is at the critical stage 15,500, right? Break below, NQ can easily go to 14,500 if it holds below this level. Okay, so ES, so let's start with ES, right? So since it's driven by NQ and NQ was broken below 15,500 in the pre-market, so technically we were shorts, right? So stay shorts for today, right? ES also same thing, stick with shorts, right? Sell, same thing. Dow also pretty much same thing. Crude, stay long. Gold, do nothing, right? So ES 78.41, 94, 56, 46.20 are important areas to trade, right? We already know that price slowly moving slower by establishing key areas above, right? So these are the all key areas. It is slowly moving down. First is established the area here, then here, then here, you know, and then today it rotated around here. Okay, so sorry guys, I got a phone call. So favor shorts in a way, you know, today up to all the way up to 46.20 or close to that area, and then depending on the real time you can decide whether to go reactionary long from that point onwards, stop doing shorts, or there is a further downside move. You know, that's up to real time reading. So we did the reading real time, right? Up to 45, 72, 86. Those are the areas I gave in real time. NQ I gave 15,150 and 15,050 potential bottom for the day. You know, so stay shorts for NQ. This is the key index to watch very carefully, right? Goes below this in RTH, then it has to stay below, ideally below this area in RTH. You do not want NQ to go back above this area. If it does, then it could be a failed breakdown once again, you know. So far NQ did 4-5 attempts to break below this area and it never able to hold below that area for, let's say, 2 days, you know. So today also it broke below it, but damn thing went above it, right? So that is the warning sign for sellers, right? So now tomorrow you want to see whether it's coming back below it or not, you know. That's the first question. If not, then it's a warning sign for sellers. Okay, and then so this became the low of the day, 151. Okay, and then Russell shorts below this area, you know, and Russell is pretty much back to this area again. Okay, so once again Russell bounce, you know, close to these areas, you know, so watch out Russell. But anyway, below this Russell has a sellers in it, you know. Dow, I did not check the Dow today, what it did after it's breaking down. I think it bounced from, this is the area I gave in real time, I think one of the two old areas, this areas, this. So it bounced from, I think, from this area, you know. So still buyers are there, you know. So Dow is going to be this way, you know, because it's the strongest market. Crude I did not bother to check today, so I have no clue what's going on with the crude, but you can read through these things, you know, pause the video and you can watch, you know. So here, so favor shorts, right? That's the thing. So in the pre-market voice in Discord, what we discuss is there are two ways you can trade. You can trade, you can be aggressive or you can be conservative because of this 1500 breakdown in the overnight, right? So you can be aggressive. There will be a lot of trap buyers from Fridays, you know, they are all bailing out, you know, option players, all of them. So if you become aggressive, this is the area, you know, to short 35.40. If not, if you're not aggressive, then you have to wait for a pullback, you know, or go with the flow later on, you know. So if you took the short here, right, if you took the short here, right, you can technically bail out here, right of the open, that's almost 10-15 points, right, because it's a bold area. Or you can trail stop it and wait. If there is a pause, you bail out, but there is no pause here. Actually there was a pause, so if you're looking at the smaller time frame here, it was a little pause there, so it's up to you how you manage it. Because it's aggressive, I have no way to tell you how to manage it, right, because it's up to your individual stuff where you want to put the trail stop, right, 2 points, 4 points above, but anyway, so if you manage it nicely, you got a ride, right. Now once it broke below this area, right, and pull back, see, it broke below it, pull back, and then going down, that's where the short was, right here, going with the flow, because NQ was holding below 500 and even 450 and this little balance, so short, right. NQ also you can short right here at the pullbacks, and then hold it to the next bold area, right, so which is this area. So here you bail out, right, so like this, here you bail out. And while price was here, I also said in Discord that I will attempt a long between 90 to this area, somewhere in this area, so I took a long here, so it's a reactionary long, okay. So, and I was looking for price to go back to here at least, and then I would short it, but damn thing did not pull back, right. So I was observing it, that yes, it's an open drive down, it may not pull back, shallow pullbacks, right. So on the way down, right here, you bail out, simple, and then you can even flip it, because the way it did a shallow pullback and coming down, most likely it will go through it and go to 72. That was the another area I gave, 72, 50 or 40. Those are the three areas I gave, right. So then 72, before even 72 it bounced, right. So this was a short opportunity right there, right. So if you did not take a short, let's say here, this was another opportunity at the top, right, and then target 72, which is this. In the smaller time frame you can see it here, right, because momentum was completely below zero, right. So stick with shorts, no longs ideally, I just picked up I tried to pick up a bottom today, knowing that it may be this, it may be 72 or 50, all three areas I was planning to go long, right. So here, once this area is taken out swiftly, right, and then it went to 72, NQ went to 150, right. So now NQ has a two choice, either 150 or 50. So I was looking for 50 because morning was still there, right. It was only 10:30, so it can easily go another 100 point down, right. So that's why I didn't take the long at 72. Otherwise I was planning to take a long, but I did not take either one. But knowing these things both into support, you bail out your long, right. And then I did not take a long because of this picture, completely liquidation internals, right. I did not want to fade it after that point onwards. This was the first chance. If it held it, then held it, it can hold. Otherwise, if it breaks below it, no loss, at least not in a near vicinity. If it goes to here, I may have tried it, if NQ was here. But anyway, 72 bounce, right, and then price bounced all the way up to 08, 10 area, right. So I was looking for 15 to 20 point max bounce. This was more than 20 points. That means something is off. Buyers are back, could be back in the business from here, because the way it bounced, ideally after a strong down move, it should not have bounced that much. So something is off right there, right. So after that, reactionary shorts only, so when it went straight up here, right here, 07, and this was mid also, right. So I tried one shot right here at 07, and then it tried to go up, I bailed out immediately with 1 point. Again I tried it in a smaller this time frame, again it tried to go higher, break even, out. Third time it worked, third time it did not go above my entry point. 07 675 was my entry. My target was, I gave in Discord, was 98, 90 or 86. Those are the three levels for buyers. If it holds above all three, 86 is the line in sand for the bottom buyers. It breaks below 86, there will be a new low of the day and price will go here. If 86 hold, and then price, let's say, go back above 90, 96, then something is off, buyers will be back in business. That is what I said indirectly in Discord, right? 86 support. NQ I said 150, 180 at that point, when I gave 86 for ES. So here everything was good up to this point. Then it back to 90, it bounced, right? So first time up, I thought maybe yes, 90 can hold. Then damn thing broke down, right? So 86 at that point is up to 86, but the way it balanced above 90 and break down these things, most likely I was thinking it will go through 86, right? But I can't do anything. I can't short here unless it breaks down. Then I can go with the flow, so but anyway, after this point, I had to go out. So I shut down the Discord, right? And then I went out, right? And then price just later on did all these things. Then I went for a lunch and I didn't bother to trade it after that. Anyway, I do only 1 or 2 trades a day. So I had my trades, right? So I was not trading anyway. So, but now, so this is what after the fact now, right? So here, it did not break below 86, right? And I'm sure someone would have shorted it right here, big time, hoping the breakdown. And then again it tried it, right? And then it did not, right? Couple of times. And then boom, shoot up, straight this bar, seal the deal for the buyers. This bar, right there, from 90, this bar seals the deal for buyers. Then you have to assume that, hey, buyers are back in the business. 45, 70, 20, this was the line in sand I gave in Discord, and in Q 450 or 400 area for line in sand for sellers to hold below. If they can do that, then yes, sellers will have a control for the day time frame. So here we know now it's shifting to this from sellers to buyers, right? All we have to see is what it does here, and then you can see it touched here, slight pullback, and NQ went straight to 500, right? And before that, even from here it pulled back, right? 400 a morning high, little bit, right? But sliced through it, right? ES also sliced through it. This is telling you now that buyers are in control, right? So at that point onwards, no more shorts. You can look for longs if you want to, because it's a swing days, right? Price is almost now went through morning highs in both NQ and ES. You wait for a pullback. When it pulled back here, back to 20. Remember, this was a line in sand. Morning highs, 450, 400 area, line in sand, right? When it pulled back here, now you can go long, going with this buyers. And then you can bail out right at here or 66. These are the areas we discussed in the pre-market, right here in the morning. That if sellers wants to keep control, I want to see ideally in the 66 or 56, 53 area. I want sellers to hold below this area, right? So now you can see it closing. So when you are long, these are the good area to exit. Simple. And now tomorrow you want to see, right? Price goes below 20, sellers back in the business. If NQ goes below 417 or 500, sellers back in the business. If it stays above it, we have to assume failed breakdown of 500 and 20, and then probably price will go higher. So that's how it is. So, and that be all for today.